In a dark city surrounded by troubled waters, legends of a terrible curse plagued the area. It was said that every year, on the night of the full moon, a mystical and sinister phenomenon appeared on the surface of the water. On that night, when the moon was brighter than the sky and the stars were shining especially brightly, observers saw a shadow coming from the depths of the water. This shadow gradually covered a larger and larger area, as if something large and terrible was approaching the surface. The locals began to notice that every year on this very night people disappeared. Their disappearance could not be explained, and now everyone believed that the curse really existed. People called these events the water oath and attributed them to the forces of evil that dwelled in the waters. One day, a young woman named Amelia decided to solve the mystery of the water oath. She set out on the water armed with her daring and determination. The night was shrouded in silence and a mystical atmosphere, and Amelia gazed into the darkness, trying to discern the mysterious creature. Following the call, Amelia guided her boat deeper and deeper into the darkness, feeling the curse draw her in. Suddenly, a giant figure, covered in slime and algae, rose up from under the water. It was a sea monster that looked like a combination of different underwater creatures. The monster stuck out its long, sharp teeth-studded mouth and let out a terrifying roar. Amelia felt a flutter in her heart, but despite her fear, she stared intently into the monster's eyes. And then she noticed something unusual. In the eyes of the monster reflected not only evil, but also deep pain and loneliness. Amelia realized that the monster carried not only terror, but also a tragic fate. She began to talk to him, appealing to his inner being. It turned out that the monster was a man named Kevin, trapped in a curse. With each new tide of Kevin, the curse turned him into a monster, stripping him of his human form and mind. He tried to rid himself of this curse, but was unsuccessful. Amelia, feeling sympathy for Kevin, decided to help him free himself. She went in search of an ancient shrine, which, according to legend, had the power to dispel the curse. After traveling through dangers uncovered by the depths of the sea and facing trials, Amelia finally found the shrine. With its help, she attempted to break the spell and free Kevin from his tragic fate. But all her attempts were in vain. Amelia felt a strong compassion for the unfortunate Kevin and decided to help him. She began researching legends and stories about the curse, consulting old books and sages. Over time, Amelia was able to decipher an ancient text that held the key to resolving the curse. According to this text, the only way to free Kevin from the curse was to find the source of the curse and destroy it. The source turned out to be an ancient artifact stored in an underwater temple. Amelia gathered a team of daredevils ready to help her in this dangerous adventure. Together they set out in search of the underwater temple, facing terrifying challenges and deadly dangers. Finally, they reached the temple and penetrated its depths. There, in the holiest room, they found an artifact, a powerful stone that was the source of the curse. Amelia focused all her energy and power on destroying this stone. With a powerful blow, she shattered the artifact into many shards, and in that instant, Kevin turned back into a human. He opened his eyes, looking at Amelia with gratitude and amazement. Thus ended the story of the water oath. Amelia and Kevin returned to the town together, where they were greeted as heroes. The locals realized that behind the evil and fear in the dark waters was a story of tragic fate and a need for mercy and understanding. Amelia and Kevin dedicated their lives to fighting curses, helping those who found themselves captive to dark forces. They became symbols of hope and strength, proving that even in the darkest corners of the world, light and salvation can be found. This story reminds us of the importance of compassion, tolerance, and acceptance. There is something precious and good hidden in each of us, even if it seems lost or covered by a curse. But only with our help and understanding can we help others find their true nature and free themselves from dark bonds.